never stop at one. I'll take you all on.
At least I'll have the satisfaction of destroying you, Optimus Prime.
You can't remember my name.
The weak shall perish?
Do not believe everything you read.
Hello everyone, I'm Soundwave Prime, and we are going to take a look at Transformers Studio Series 86 Leader Class Soundwave. And this is probably a lot of people's most anticipated figure for the year, and honestly, I can't really blame anybody for wanting this figure. So, for a big old total of 65 bucks, or no, 60 bucks. Is it worth getting Soundwave and 3 cassettes? Well, I guess we're going to have to see. So, there is an image there of Soundwave with Ravage and Laserbeak. There's the continuation of the photo. You got Transformers on the front here. You got Transformers Studio Series, the Transformers the movie, Soundwave, Buzzsaw, Laserbeak, and Ravage with Hasbro. And then you got a big fat image of Soundwave right there, looking epic as hell. And then on the back here, you got your obligatory product shot. And the bio says, Soundwave sends his cassette troops on a spy mission. And that's pretty much it, your one-sentence bio. And then, of course, everybody... everybody points out that there's... the play thing from YouTube, which is funny. But anyway, that's the box, and here is the figure and his 3 cassettes. Now, obviously, the third one is in the little thing here, so let me go ahead and grab him. And now we have all 3 cassettes. Now, everyone is bitching about Ravage. I am sorry, but I think this is the best Ravage that we have gotten. And I'm going to get into why. So, before we take a look at Soundwave, obviously, we're going to take a look at the 3 cassettes. So, I think we're going to start with Ravage first, because apparently this is everybody's least favorite. And these 2 are repaints, so they're the same. Now, I get it. There's parts forming involved with them. But, now, I get it. This guy looks nothing like a cassette. Just looks like a pile of metal. Or a pile of plastic. I totally understand that. But, are you really going to display him in cassette mode all the time? I'm not. Because, to transform him, you take these pieces here, collapse them together, that creates the Ravage head. Then you're going to take this part here and rotate these out, rotate here at the ball joint. Then you're going to come here, rotate these out, fold them down, take these pieces here, rotate them down. Go ahead and get his paws in position. And then to create the rest of them, these are 3 individual pieces, but I went ahead and pre-applied them. That way everybody can kind of see. There's a slot back here for this little peg to slide in. And you're going to take that and slide it up. And there is Ravage in Jaguar mode, or his robot mode. And me personally, this isn't terrible. Everybody hates this guy. Me personally, I don't hate him. I think he's pretty cool for what he is. I think this is the best modern Ravage that we're going to be able to get. And personally, it's not too bad. It's a little core class Ravage, and I mean, I get it. He's unproportionate. He's disproportionate, but come on, this is the best that they're going to be able to do for a $60 toy, guys. I mean, come on. I mean, when you're making Soundwave from the ground up, a brand new mold, along with basically 2 new cassettes and a repaint, it's not going to be that easy. I mean, Ravage is already complex enough as it is. I mean, he's basically a freaking cat that turns into a box, or a rectangle. So it's going to be hard. I do recommend, if you have the Earthrise version, keep him in cassette mode and then keep this guy in robot mode. There, problem solved. So, yeah, that's Little Ravage. And to me, this is the best Ravage that we've gotten so far. And, I mean, everyone obviously says the Bumblebee movie one is better. I agree, the Bumblebee movie one has more posability, and this guy doesn't really have much of anything. But, to be fair, Ravage's design in Bumblebee, basically, they just had to turn Bro into a cube. This guy turned into a cassette, so it's not easy. Engineering is not easy, guys. It's just not. So there you go. There's Ravage. Next up, we have Laserbeak. So, Laserbeak looks more like a cassette, but me personally, I do think the Earthrise versions of both Ravage and Laserbeak are better. Only because they look more like cassettes than they do here. Because they kind of confiscated for the robot modes and stuff. So anyway, to get there, you want to take these pieces here and fold them just like that. Take this piece here and flip that down. Flip this back just like that. Come here. If you got a fingernail, unfortunately I don't have very good fingernails, so this is going to be a pain for me. Get his head out. Then you take this piece here and tab it. There are little tiny ports here. There's some tiny pegs. You're going to line those up and tab them on. Now, I get it. People don't like parts forming. But for me, G1 Transformers has always had parts forming in it. So, to me, it doesn't freaking bother me. For whatever the reason, people hate parts forming. I totally get it, but for me, parts forming has always been a part of G1, so, I mean, it's been a part of Transformers since the start. So, come on, people. It just, deal with it, I guess. But anyway, there's Laserbeak in his Condor mode. And, I'm pretty mixed between this one and the original. I do think that this one is cooler. It looks a lot better. I just think, yeah, this is cool. The only thing that it's really missing is a flip-up spy cam. That's all he's really missing. But other than that, this is a cool-looking Laserbeak. So, same thing goes for Buzzsaw. Basically just a yellow Laserbeak. Same thing. Roll these down. Flip this up. Struggle to get the head out of there. And then take this and line it up. Peg it together. And there you go. There's Buzzsaw in his Condor robot mode. And yeah, pretty cool. I think this is a cool little repaint. I'm just kind of glad that they threw this guy in there because it's funny. This is the second Soundwave that's a leader class that comes with Buzzsaw. Everybody went nuts for the Legacy one. I didn't get the Legacy leader class Soundwave because I didn't care. Because I knew that they were probably going to make Soundwave in 86 a leader class. And personally, I think I did the smart thing by waiting. Because these are a lot nicer, in my opinion. So, there are the 3 cassettes that you get with Soundwave. Now, if I leave these guys off to the side here, And yes, I do have the other 3 cassettes. I do have Rumble. I do have Frenzy. And I do have Ratbat, the new one. So I do have all of Soundwave's current 86 cassettes. They're all right there. Now we get into the real meat and potatoes of the review. We're finally going to be taking a look at Soundwave himself. Soundwave here is an 86, he's a cassette player. You push the button, you can put a cassette in there. As I demonstrated earlier, he's basically a box. Just like he was in G1. A box, weapon storage. Pretty cool. In alt mode, he just kind of sits there, does nothing. Usual. Oh boy. I get it, but he doesn't really do much of anything but just kind of sit there. He doesn't roll or anything. I mean, you can slide him if you want. He slides as sliding things should. Okay, that's enough joking for now. To transform him, it's pretty simple. Basically, if you have Earthrise Soundwave, there are a few extra added bits, but you'll see. So you want to push this up, collapse these pieces in just like the Earthrise. You want to come here and untab these pieces just like Earthrise. Then you want to come back here. Now this part is pretty cool. You're going to fold this back and you're going to fold the arms forward just like that. You will hear a thud, a thoop. There you go. Get his arms out of the way. And then you're going to remove his batteries from cassette player mode. The gun, his handgun, is a bit of a pain in the ass to get out. So, sorry if I'm struggling here. The shoulder cannon came out pretty good, but the gun likes to stay in there. God. Okay, so you're going to take this piece here. There's a little thing here. You're going to lift his head up. And then you're going to collapse these together. And then tab that in. Rotate the waist 180 degrees. Now you got this going on. You got that going on for him. Oh no. So here you're going to take these doors and you're going to unfold these. Take this part here, flip that down, flip that up, rotate this, collapse that. Oh, actually, no, don't collapse that yet. You're going to push. There's a little part in here, and you're going to push that out. That'll create a little divot in his knee. Create his kneecap. Close that, and rotate the knee down. Same thing over here. You're going to open up this door here. Take this part here, fold that down, flip that up, rotate that around, push against that, close these up, rotate the leg down. Then you're going to come here to this piece here, and you're going to open up the forearm or the wrist part, and you're going to fold out his hand. Same thing over here. Open this part up. Rotate the hand out. And there you go. There is Soundwave in his robot mode. And man, that is a cool trick. Oh yeah, you want to fold that down too. And there he is in robot mode. Looking pretty cool. And I can't lie, this is such a good Soundwave figure. I can't really complain too much. I think he's better than Earthrise, personally. They did a stellar job on this guy. They really did. They did a stellar job on Soundwave. And personally, this is probably my figure of the year so far. Now, granted, not everything in 2026 is out yet. Not everything, but so far, this is my favorite figure of the year. And I think many others would probably rate that as well. Because it's just a good figure, and it's Soundwave. Now, Soundwave here does have a couple of accessories. This is a shoulder cannon, obviously. So you can tab that there. He can scope you out, which is pretty cool. And then this is his gun. You push this silver part there. And then you just pull on this part. And there's his gun. Tab that in. And there he is with his gun. For articulation, he's got a ball joint here at the head, which is good. He's got universal joint. He's got a mushroom peg swivel here. And then he's got a hinge here at the shoulder. He's got a bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows due to transformation. Actually, let me do this over here. So, like I said, mushroom peg shoulder, hinge here, he's got a bicep swivel. I can't remember. No, he does not have no, he does. He does have a butterfly joint. I'm dumb. He does have a butterfly joint, which is cool. I just don't use it often. Because I'll show you what my main complaint is about the figure. Oh my goodness. Keeps doing the splits on me. So, double jointed elbows, like I said, which is awesome because you can get him to pose like he's going to press on his button. Now, the main thing about the figure when it comes to the articulation, Optimus and Megatron, especially Megatron, have posable index fingers. Soundwave freaking doesn't. And that bugs the shit out of me. Now, I don't know why they didn't do that, but that does bother me. That was the one thing I was really hoping this figure would have had, was a posable index finger. He doesn't have it. I'm not happy about that. But anyway, for the rest of the articulation, he does have a waist rotation. He can move the forward and reverse buttons here. They kind of hinge up out of the way. So, and then his butt flap does get out of the way too for his articulation at the hips, which is a universal joint. He's got bicep, thigh swivel, single jointed knee, and then he does have ankle tilt, which is pretty good. So you can get him into some cool freaking poses if you really wanted to. Like, he could be shooting at someone, and then you could say one of his cassettes is loaded, and you could have like something like this going on. I'm not great at posing, so I'm gonna show you what could be done. Something like that. That could be cool. I could see that in someone's display where he's dispatching Laserbeak. Or, no. He's ejecting Laserbeak and while he's shooting at his Autobot enemies. That looks kind of cool. But, that's just his articulation. Now, for a size comparison, there are a couple. Here he is with 86 Megatron. Well, actually, here they are with 86 Megatron. Which looks pretty good. And here they are with 86 Thundercracker. Pretty cool. Here he is with 86 Optimus Prime. And just for the hell of it, here they are with 86 Bumblebee. So yeah, this is going to wrap up the review for Transformers Studio Series Leader Class Soundwave. And just to show you a family photo of Soundwave and his kids. Here they all are. Together. He's a proud papa. He's a proud father. Well, he's got 2 kids and 4 pets, but it is what it is. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more videos to come. I'm pretty excited to get all of these Gen 1 figure reviews out, and just, I don't know, I just want to do a lot of G1 stuff, because I know that some people were itching to see it, and I was as well. So here we are, 3 new video reviews on some Transformers 86 stuff, and we should be going back to the 2 videos pretty soon. I just wanted to get these 3 out of the way, just to give us some variety to watch. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.